Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make this keto fruit pizza. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. We're going to make a keto fruit pizza. It is a delicious cookie crust, a cream cheese frosting, and then fruit on top. It's perfect for your upcoming picnics, holidays, all that good stuff. So the first thing we want to do is, I have a 12-inch pizza pan and I want to line it with parchment paper. So I've got a folded sheet of parchment paper folded into quarters. And then I'm going to find the center, roughly, of my parchment paper. Of the pizza pan with my parchment paper. And then I'm just going to use my fingernail to just kind of push into the crease of the pan, and it makes a perfect line where we're going to cut the parchment paper. So I just follow that crease that I made with my fingernail, and you don't have to have sharp fingernails to do that like me. You could do it with just your regular old fingernails. So look at how perfect that is. So now let's make our cookie crust. I've got 1.5 cups of almond flour, and I'm going to add 1/3 cup of granulated sweetener, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to stir up with the dry ingredients. Now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of melted butter, 1 large egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So that's all the ingredients for our cookie base. I'm going to stir it all up. Okay, I'm going to dump this out, our cookie dough, out on our lined pizza pan. And if you could just use this spatula to spread it out evenly all around the pan. But I think it's easier to use another sheet of parchment paper and then just press it out to the edges. Okay, now we can just remove our parchment paper and see where we're at. If there's any that's spilled out over, we can just push it back in. And if there's any thin spots, like I've got a thin spot right here, you just want to make sure and fix that. All right. Super simple to do. Okay, this is going to bake in a 300-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, our cookie crust is finished. It's cooled and it looks beautiful. So we're going to set that aside and make the icing. We've got 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of half and half and 3 tablespoons of powdered sweetener. Powdered keto-friendly sweetener. And I'm going to use a hand mixer to mix it until it's smooth. Okay, now we're going to spread the icing on our cookie crust with a spatula. And I'm leaving about a half an inch around the edge. And now we can decorate it with some berries. I just like to use some sliced strawberries around the edge. And then I put some raspberries around the edge. And finally, I just sprinkle some blueberries in the inside. And now how pretty is that? And it's so easy. If it wasn't easy, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have made this recipe. Okay, now let's cut a piece. Look at that, how perfect is that? And let's try a bite. Oop. Perfect piece. It's so good. It's so buttery. It's perfectly sweetened, the perfect amount of Sweetener in the cream cheese. That is so good. No one's gonna know that it's keto. It's so good. So be sure you check out this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.